Finally went live. Here, let me share my screen.
Wow.
Okay, there you go. This should be what you need. And we'll give it a couple minutes, and then we'll start playing Ace Attorney.
Number 2.
Oh, it has been quite the time because it's been super warm, right? Because I was in Oregon for the last like month or so, and it's so much warmer here. Like, it was almost freezing. It was below freezing the morning that we drove down from Oregon. And in California, that day it became like 70 degrees. Oh my god.
It's a Gwen.
Hi, Gwen. This does count as you paying rent. Congratulations.
We were talking briefly about your kawaii dinner.
That's true. We just had dinner with our families.
Yeah.
We had lots of meat.
Ooh, meat. Lurking and unpacking. Ooh. So the move-in is real?
Yeah. We're all. I wouldn't say we're done. We are.
You are in the process of.
we are.
I'm tired. Social activity is oh, I feel that in my heart.
Dinner with your parents is always
it's always a lot.
It's always a lot. It's always everything.
Then there's 2 sets of parents. It's like
the housing situation is official. We're all down in California. It's wonderful.
Penguin Soup House is official. Big cute.
It's been Anything else? Gwen watched the first couple episodes of Wonder Egg Priority.
Oh, how's that?
I don't know. I don't know how you liked it. I think that show is great. I have heard some very maybe not so good things about the last couple of episodes.
No, but they were doing so well.
Yeah, they started really strongly, but I guess to be fair, with a start that strong, it's pretty hard.
Do I need to come out to the shed?
I mean, you're free to come out to the shed whenever. Free to come out to the gamer shed.
Whoa.
Actually, speaking of being a gamer, TM. Well, hello there. Hello there, Sean. Welcome back to the stream. So I was actually shocking, but while we were kind of like wrangling Philip, he's having a hard time. It's been a little stressful.
Oh no, Philip.
It's been a little stressful for him because he doesn't recognize anything and everything's like moving all the time and he doesn't have his space. He's terrified of bark.
Oh no.
Yeah, you don't have to leave Philip alone. That's okay. But like, you know,
nice boy.
but Bark has been enjoying me being back home. Like, immediately he's just like, "Oh, we hanging again? You back?" So he's on my bed right now, and he's having a little cleaning himself. But yeah, so it's been a couple days, I gotta say. Oh, the gamer thing. So here's the thing about like a parent discovering like a child's horrible secret that they've been writing about in a journal, like I'm gonna murder my parents, right? I walked into my sister's room because that was where we were keeping Bark while we were moving stuff into Gwen's room, and right there on the desk I saw it. A mechanical keyboard, an FPS mouse, and a computer with a 2070 Super in it. I think my sister's a gamer now.
You just like wandered into the den, just completely unknowing,
unaware that like lightning, and like something would just strike me down where I stood and shatter my worldview.
Wow, yeah, you never knew this whole time.
This is too much. This information is too much.
with another gamer.
This is too much for me. I don't like it.
You're gonna have to battle it out now. There can only
I
be one.
I don't like it. I just no. It's terrible. I can't believe I have to live with a gamer. Anyway, so that's how I've been. How have you been, Renu? How have you been? How's your month been? Keep it. I was gonna say keep it short. That feels a little bit mean. I just mean like save it for the podcast, I guess.
Oh, I mean, I honestly don't even have that much to say either on or off the podcast about it, because it's just been work and watching the buttload of anime from the season.
Yeah, I thought it might be easier if we didn't just sit down and watch all at once, but I realized that may have been the only thing keeping us on schedule. You know.
You live with me when I'm a gamer. Now there's gonna be 3 gamers. Oh my god.
Yeah, now there's 3 gamers. This is too much. This is gonna be too many
Too
much gamer.
soon you'll be a streamer house. Can you believe it?
Oh my god. Yeah.
You can start breaking on hives.
That's really a terrifying thought. But anyway. Yeah.
Yeah.
We were gonna record the podcast tonight, but dinner ran long as I thought I would be like, okay, probably like an hour and a half. That's how long family dinners take. But then I realized, oh, that's right. We have another family here, so it's gonna be twice as long. Okay, understandable. What's up, gamers? You know how it do.
The ring light.
Yeah, so I am so tired.
I'm sure.
But yeah, we were gonna record the podcast tonight, but we just don't really have the time to fit it in because I don't want to keep you up forever like I did last time we played Ace Attorney.
8.5 hours. That was amazing.
I honestly can't believe you made it that long. No, we're gonna keep it short and sweet. 2 or 3 hours. Gonna play the tutorial and maybe like the setup and investigation of like the first real case, and that's probably where we'll leave it for this session. Yeah. I even if we recorded tonight, to be honest, I don't think I could have edited it and put it up by tomorrow. So I'm kind of glad we're not doing that. So anyway, let's start the game, hey?
Woo.
Wait, do we have to? Oh, we have to start a new game, but for the second one, episode 1, the Lost Turnabout. Hey Renu, quick question out of the blue. How's your German accent?
Oh no! Don't even. Oh no! I don't know how I want to voice her. Oh crap!
How did I get into this mess? That's far enough. You can't run forever, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What? What have I done wrong? Huh? Renu, that's the judge. You have to voice him. But I'm just a simple defense attorney.
Silence! You are no longer worthy of your title. Hi, Mads.
Did you ride the stripper pole to hell? You know he did. September 8th, 9:08 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1.
Oh,
look at him. We got a full body shot. What a nightmare. And I bet it was this ringtone that caused it. I really shouldn't be dozing off right before a trial starts anyway. Hello. Oh, you're running out of candy.
Yeah, you left this in my backpack. I thought you might want it.
Do you want a little whiskey, a little celebration whiskey?
Oh, whiskey sippy.
I really shouldn't be dozing off right before a trial starts anyway. Beep. Okay, hold on. I'll be 1 second.
Uh-huh.
You'll have to wait.
Oh.
It's whiskey o'clock. It's whiskey
There's always time for whiskey o'clock.
It absolutely is picking up.
Perfect. I can't hear any of you, but I'll have you know that I bought soup gummy vitamins today, so they're gonna be healthier than they have been.
Oh.
I hope that got a laugh with the audience, even though I can't hear them.
That's the last of this bottle of whiskey.
Hell yeah. Ooh, that's a fancy bottle. Yeah.
To moving.
Moving. Gamer house to the gamer house.
Okay, hello, I'm back.
Oh, wow. Welcome back.
I poured myself the last of the hibiki, which was nice Japanese whiskey. It's a little warm because it's warm in here.
It's a little warm.
It's not even that like warm outside because it cools off really well, but like in here it just traps all the heat, which is why there's an air
Open
conditioner.
your window?
I can, but I'm gonna be yelling about Ace Attorney, right? I don't want the neighbors to be like, "What the fuck?
It's 8 p.m. on a Saturday.
What the fuck? Sorry, did you just say lawyer?"
There's litigation happening in the gamer shed.
Right, exactly. Looks like they hung up. Yeah, it's a weird. Did you say deposition?
Is there a court case happening?
I finally found it. Talk about a close call. I hate to do this to you, but
Uh-oh.
I'm okay. It's nothing personal, kid. A few minutes later, District Court, defendant lobby number 1. Ow, my head. It's throbbing. And why does it feel so foggy in there? It's like there's nothing in there. What's in this thing?
Good morning.
Oh, shit. Good morning.
What's wrong? You don't look well. People are at their best first thing in the morning. Where's that fighting spirit?
Sorry, but can you please turn the cheeriness down? My head sorta hurts.
Roger that.
Am I in trouble or something?
Huh? Trouble.
Wait, never mind. You're a policewoman, right? I thought maybe I had done something wrong.
What are you talking about? I'm the one in trouble.
You think I'm a cop? What?
I'm placing my life in your hands today, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Life in my hands? It's more likely than you might know.
You promised me. You said you would prove that I was not guilty.
Not guilty?
Just when I thought all hope was lost, when all the other lawyers had laughed me off. Leave it to me, you said. You, the one and only Phoenix Wright, came to save the day. And just like that, I was moved to tears, sir. I'll never forget what you're doing for me, ever. She looks like she's gonna give herself a concussion every time she salutes.
Right? What is this girl babbling about?
Actually, I really love to watch court proceedings, and I always root for you to win. When I'm off duty, I like to come here and... What's wrong? You've been acting really strange, and you keep staring at me.
It's an odd hobby you got there.
You're making me kind of nervous, sir.
Oh, sorry. I'm afraid to ask, but here goes. So this might sound bad, but who are you?
What? Mr. Wright, how can you say that? How can you do this to me? The fragile heart of a girl about to go on trial. You're absolutely horrible.
No, I mean, I didn't mean it like that.
Is this how a defense attorney treats his client, sir? I can't believe this.
No, it's just, well, I think you have the wrong person.
Yes,
Wait, who am I? Why am I drawing a blank? No thoughts, head empty. The trial will begin shortly. Will the defendant and her lawyer please proceed to the courtroom immediately?
The trial's about to start. I'm counting on you in there, okay? Even though you can't remember your name.
Would you be super offended if I didn't want to drink more of this?
No.
Okay. I'm just not a big whiskey person.
I'll drink the rest of it.
Okay, I'm not a big whiskey person.
I guess I must have amnesia. Let's see. What can I piece together? From the sound of things, it's probably safe to say that I am a defense attorney.
Good job.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh my god.
And that girl, I said I'd prove her not guilty. I can't believe I made such an irresponsible promise. You don't even know her! Ugh, someone please. Tell me this is just a bad dream. Why do I get the feeling this is one dream I won't be waking up from?
No.
What kind of fanfiction ass?
Do you want to bring this glass back in then?
Okay.
When you go. You don't have to go now.
I mean, I was going to. That was weird. Weirdo.
What? There was whiskey on my hand. September 8th, 10 a.m. District Court. Courtroom number 2.
Court is now in session for the trial of Maggie Bird.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
What is it, Mr. Wright?
Are you talking to me?
Do you see any other defense attorneys here?
I guess not.
Now then, are you ready?
I guess I should say yes, for now.
Are you ready, Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor. Wait a sec. If her life is in my hands, I should really do the responsible thing. Actually, you see, Your Honor, my memory is kind of...
The court will not hear the defense's excuses. Because the defendant is a member of the police, this case is under great scrutiny.
You didn't forget what happened in the last couple months, right? We had to arrest the chief.
Therefore, we must make this trial fair but swift. I believe I have told you this before. I hope you're not telling me you've forgotten.
Actually, I have.
Mr. Payne, your opening statement, please.
Yes, Your Honor. As I'm sure you're well aware, the defendant is accused of killing her lover. What's worse, her lover was a fellow police officer. A policeman? You did what to a policeman?
It wasn't me. And besides, Dustin and I, we weren't lovers like that.
In any case, the prosecution will prove that the guilty party is none other than the defendant. Weird timing to show up and it feels like Phoenix suddenly has amnesia. Guess it's video games. Phoenix actually does have amnesia. He got hit in the head.
Welcome, Magpie.
Also, yes, welcome. So this is funny because in the second game, because it was the sequel, they give Phoenix amnesia so that they can give you the tutorial again, and then by the third game they're like, fuck it, whatever, you know what a Phoenix Wright game is. They completely get rid of the pretense. They're like, we can't do that again. Oh no, that's right, they do something else for number 3 that I think is really cool. All right.
Oh, okay.
Anyway.
Mr. Payne, please call your first witness.
Oh, Mad's hitting us with the sub.
That mad sub.
Welcome back. 5 months of sub. Oh my god, I've been streaming for more than 5 months now.
Woo-woo.
Woohoo. It's been a while, Mr. Wright. Let's see what you've learned since last time. You got your ass handed to you, Mr. Payne. I won't show you any mercy this time, rookie. Okay. And who are you again? Can you believe that this is a country with a 99% conviction rate, and this is one of the prosecutors? Maybe this guy's like this guy's definitely the like 1% that just like slip away all the time. Winston Payne is actually responsible for 1% of all losses.
No!
The prosecution calls Detective Dick Gumshoe to the stand.
Here we go. Don't let me down, Mr. Wright.
Nowhere to hide. I am so dead. Witness, please state your name and occupation. Winston George, yeah.
My name is Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. You don't look very well, detective. Well, sir, the defendant, she works under me, so, you know.
Yeah, you know what, that's true. Maybe all the other defense attorneys other than you suck really badly. You work under that detective?
Yes, sir. And while I was a trainee, he was always watching out for me, sir. He's such a wonderful guy, sir. I'll never forget what he's done for me.
Okay, calm down. I believe you. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder.
Yes, sir. It happened at the park near headquarters, Expose Park. The victim was one of the local cops, Dustin Prince.
Dustin Prince. Dusting Prince.
He was pushed down from the benches on the upper path, sir. Landon beat his body up bad and snapped his neck.
Jesus.
Oh, God.
The details are listed in the report that was distributed yesterday.
Oh, yes, this autopsy report, correct? I know what that is.
Why do I not remember getting a copy?
I see everything is in order here. Even the estimated time of death is unusually well documented.
Douglas fir.
The victim's watch stopped from the impact of the Landon, sir. The results of the autopsy confirmed the time of death.
If I may, Your Honor, the prosecution would like to submit this photograph.
Very well, the court accepts it into evidence.
Crime photo 1 added to the court record.
Now then, I recall at yesterday's preliminary hearing, a very important piece of evidence was brought to our attention.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, sir.
Yes. I guess?
Yes! Mr. Wright, is your head on right today? There was a very crucial piece of evidence found under the victim's body.
Was there?
Have you lost your mind?
Well, actually, it's just nerves. Give me a second.
What? How can you talk like such an amateur? I thought you were a pro, sir.
He doesn't sound much better than this, even when he has his memory,
I know,
so...
All right, sir, I'll help you through this. Oh, God. At a time like this, maybe you ought to take a glance at the court record.
Court record?
Yep, info about evidence and people involved with this case are all listed there, sir. You can look at the court record by pressing tab.
Tab, huh? You really know what you're talking about, don't you? How do I do that? How do you... What?
How do you press tab in real life? It's too bad I'm a cop, right? Just think, I could totally be a legal aid instead.
I think you might be more helpful than some of the other legal aids we have. Not that we can pay you.
Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court is in session. Save your chit-chat for later,
Sorry, Your Honor. Well, I guess I'd better check the court record and see what I can find. What was it again? Tab?
All right, Mr. Wright, let's see if your notes are in order.
So, let's see. Attorney's badge. It's my all-important badge. It shows that I am a defense attorney.
Wow.
Cell phone. I found this in my back pocket, but I don't remember what it means or how it got there. Dustin's autopsy report. Time of death, 9/6 at 6:28 p.m. Cause, broken neck. Body was also covered in bruises. Glasses. Found under the victim's body. Pieces of nearsighted lenses were found nearby. And then this is the photo.
All right. What was the piece of evidence found underneath the victim's body?
Glasses. Well, that's simple, Your Honor. A broken pair of glasses.
That's right.
The victim grabbed his killer's glasses as he was being shoved, sir, and held on to them as he fell.
Hey, why are you giving me the evil eye?
Those glasses you're wearing?
Yes, this is my spare pair. But those glasses they found at the scene of the crime are not mine. I swear, sir.
You sure about that?
Look, it was a coincidence that on the same day, I accidentally stepped on mine.
A coincidence, she says. Ugh. Your Honor, I have further evidence to present.
Oh, you have more.
And this evidence is very decisive.
Very well. Let's hear from our witness about this evidence.
Decisive evidence.
There's something even more incriminating than the glasses under the victim's body, sir. During his date, the victim was pushed from the bench area. But he managed to write the culprit's name on the ground where he landed. I don't like saying it, but it was clearly the defendant's name, Maggie, sir. With this piece of evidence in the glasses, it's hard not to say she's the culprit.
This is a picture of the writing, Your Honor.
Why, this is... Yes, I can see her name is written clearly here.
The prosecution would like to submit this picture.
Understood. The court accepts it into evidence.
Crime photo 2 added to the court record. As if the glasses alone didn't make you look suspicious. The victim even wrote your name clear as day on the ground.
But I already told you those glasses aren't mine.
And how do you explain his dying message?
It's a conspiracy. I'm not guilty, sir. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Cross-examine?
This is it. I'm counting on you.
Oh yeah, we got that bopping new music for the second game?
Yeah. I'm here for it.
Sure, but what am I supposed to do?
What? This isn't like you at all. Normally, this is the part where you get in the witnesses' faces.
Get in their faces and do what?
I guess there's no way around it. Okay, I'm going to lend you a hand. The prosecution's witnesses all hide things from the court.
That's such a
You
bad...
can't say that. You are not supposed to say that.
Oh my lord, you're a police officer!
Which means they lie from time to time.
That's so illegal.
Oh, God.
Lie?
Under oath.
But isn't that detective your superior?
Well, even if they don't mean to lie, sometimes people just remember things wrong.
Well, that is true. Huh. Like that detective. He does sort of look like a scatterbrain.
Don't you dare! It doesn't matter. Either way, it's bad for us, sir. That's why when you question witnesses, you have to find and expose their lies. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yeah.
Talk about trial by fire. Yeah, here goes nothing. It's not like you knew anything about the law, Phoenix. We had to teach you what evidence law was. As long as I can expose the lies, we should be alright. That reminds me, I think in this game we can, you can actually present, profiles.
Oh.
It's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Alright, well let's just give it the old press-a-rooey.
Yeah,
About
press.
those glasses. Do you have any proof that those belong to my client?
Well, the lenses are for nearsightedness and are almost the same strength as hers. Even the frames look kind of like the one she's wearing in her ID, pal.
Ah, we don't have that photo. What should I do now? We're in real trouble if those glasses really are hers. It's probably better to back out while I can.
Why don't you believe me?
Now you're sure he was pushed and that's how he fell?
Yeah, pal. If you look at the wounds on the victim's body,
He didn't fall from the fucking sky, I tell ya.
there's no way it was anything else. Please continue with your testimony, detective. Anyway, the victim fell pretty far.
The culprit's name.
Yeah, I was surprised too. I didn't want to believe it, but
Was the name that of my client?
bam!
Are you absolutely certain?
Sorry, pal, but that's what it said. This is a picture of it. No matter which way you look, it still says Maggie.
Huh. He's got a point.
Hey, hold on.
Huh?
Don't hum me. I know the picture says Maggie, but
Now that she mentions it, something does feel kind of off about this
I
picture.
wonder what it could be. That's how you know you found a contradiction. Now hurry up and present some evidence.
So that's what spotting a contradiction feels like.
What do you...
I'd better check the court record again. Well, we can present profiles, so...
What is it? I felt
What?
my true calling in that moment.
What's come over me? It was like the spirit of the law was coursing through my body. Without thinking, I just blurted out objection. Oh boy, I hope I don't get arrested. And I yelled it at the top of my lungs, finger outstretched, ready to take on my opponent. Is this what being a lawyer is like? What a rush! Detective Gumshoe,
You talking to me, pal?
please state the defendant's name for me. What are you trying to prove with this futile exercise, Mr. Wright? You'll see, this is a very crucial line of questioning. Actually, Mr. Payne, you can answer. The defendant's name, if you please. Where is this ridiculous question coming from? The defendant's name is, Maggie Bird.
Maggie Bird.
I think someone needs to check the court record. What? It says right here that it's Maggie Bird. Ah! It looks like the bird caught the cat napping.
What's going on here?
I have no idea either, sir.
This sprite of Gumshoe with the text, I have no idea either, sir. It's just, this is me all the time. I'm just like, I got no idea what's going on. As you can see, the victim did indeed leave a name, Maggie. However, the defendant's name is actually spelled Maggie.
It's pronounced Maget.
Maget? It's actually French. This is a blatant contradiction of facts, I think.
Whoa. How about that? I hadn't even noticed.
But, maybe the victim didn't know how to spell her name correctly. May I remind you that it was you who said the defendant is accused of killing her lover. If they were truly lovers, it would be impossible for him to not have not known her name. I mean, that's not true, but
Not really
no!
impossible.
But you're right. It's not reasonable.
This is very true.
Oh, you have a point, Mr. Wright. True romantic, this one.
Mr. Payne.
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you absolutely certain that the defendant and the victim, Dustin Prince, were in fact lovers?
Yes, I am quite certain, Your Honor. They were a well-known couple in the police force.
Detective Gumshoe, please testify for the court the relationship between the victim and the defendant. Yes, sir.
Dustin and Maggie.
Officer Prince and Officer Bird have been going out for about half a year. It sounded like they were even talking about marriage.
Dates for half a year. All right, time to get married.
The day of the incident just happened to be the victim's birthday, sir. Officer Bird had gotten Officer Prince a present. It was something she had bought over 2 months ago. I should know, because she came to ask me what she should get for him.
Oh, detective.
You don't know. Oh, those two sound like they were close.
Nevertheless, tragedy struck.
Yes, I see. You may cross-examine the witness, Mr. Wright.
Really says something that an amnesiac attorney who literally does not remember the law is still a top lawyer. Yeah, maybe this actually is a problem with the quality of defense attorneys in general. I mean, Marvin Grossberg is one of the top attorneys in the country. And I've never seen him do a law. How do you know about this?
Every year in March, we have a training camp for us cops. Officer Bird was a rookie at the time, and she and Officer Prince seemed to hit it off.
They got close, I take it.
Actually, I was supposed to go too, but I couldn't pay the deposit for the trip, so I didn't. Oh my god.
Poor Officer Gumshoe. Can't even pay the deposit to go on a training trip.
If only I'd gone on that trip. Oh, what is it? Oh, nothing, sir. Really? Anyway.
Poor detective. Marriage. But wasn't the victim 8 years older than her?
What? You're saying a guy's gotta marry someone the same age as himself, pal?
No, that's not what I meant at all.
Detective Gumshoe and Dustin were only a year apart, you know.
Ugh, I think this fella has a ways to go before marriage.
No!
Mind your own business, pal.
I read that text box! Achievement unlocked, mind your own business, pal. Thank you, Steam. What the fuck?
Wow!
You did it.
The day of the incident. You mean September 6th?
Yeah. The victim, Officer Prince, had just gone off duty at 5:30 p.m. that day. And since Maggie's night shift hadn't started yet, they went to the park for a bit. Oh, I remember when I was young and in love. Oh, it was a jolly time.
That's great, Your Honor. I'm glad you're such a cheerful old man.
Shall I tell you more about it?
No, thank you. Please, I beg of you.
Oh, well, you know, I was a young lad.
Oh no! You seem to know a lot about the defendant.
Well, that's because I'm her boss, and I gotta watch out for my subordinates. Yep.
But even what she was going to give us a present, isn't that going a bit too far?
Hey, pal, watch what you say. I know everything that happens on a ring. If someone so much as scratches their...
I really don't need to know that much. Mr. Wright, please refrain from badgering the witness.
I agree. Even if this witness has a crush on the defendant? That should not be the point of discussion at this time. Whoa! Wait a sec, why are we talking about this?
Why are we outing me like this?
It's all your fault, pal. You're guilty, guilty, guilty! I should have you arrested.
What? I think the good detective is about done here. Over 2 months ago.
Yep, she's a very considerate woman, pal.
That's true, Gumshoe. Maybe one day if you quit the force, you can ask her out. But you're still her boss. So, what was this birthday present?
She got him a glove. One. A single glove? Why would she only give him one?
Oh, that's possible. I think the internet is also a little bit like shaky. Definitely use the Ethernet cable if possible.
Subi hogging all the bandwidth for
I'm
Ace
sorry.
Attorney.
Well, I'm hogging all the upload bandwidth is the thing. The O.J. Simpson glove. Oh my God, you're right. Actually, Your Honor, the glove in question is a baseball glove. Oh, that does make sense.
Oh, I see. A baseball glove.
You can ask my dad about a longer Ethernet cable. I bet he has one.
Officer Prince was a huge baseball fan.
Huh, a baseball glove. It was a dueling glove.
Get your game on.
Get your game on. Just now. God, that would be so funny. Just like, well, you see, it wasn't actually a glove, but we just didn't know how to explain the concept of a dual disc to you. My grandfather's deck has no weak cards. Just now, I believe you said that the present was something she had bought over 2 months ago.
Yeah.
Are you saying she bought the glove at a store that far in advance?
Nah, nothing like that, pal.
Then what is it like?
She ordered it. It was custom made.
That's more intense.
Wow.
Oh, custom made? The glove was custom made.
Yep, that's what I said. So the glove was custom made.
And they were roommates. Your Honor, I really don't see how this glove is related to this case.
Yes, it would seem that there is little relevance. What do you think, Mr. Wright? Do you really think this glove is really relevant to this case?
You're a third-rate lawyer with a fourth-rate witness against a fifth-rate prosecutor.
Oh my God.
I don't know where this'll lead me, but of course it is relevant. That glove is the key to this whole case.
Whoa.
Yes, bluffing to the max.
Yes! Lie, Phoenix, lie!
That's what all witnesses do. Now this is the Mr. Right I know, bluffing his way to victory. I'm so happy you're back, sir. I was wondering how long it'd take. This is great.
Pressing people. It feels like I've done this before. Phoenix Wright, you're a defense attorney. Even if you have amnesia, that's your job. Yeah, right? Like, he's nervous, he doesn't know anything, and he's lying. That's the Phoenix I know. As if I used to do this to squeeze information from even the most tight-lipped people. Why am I getting flashbacks about a bird?
Very well. If you are that convinced, then let's hear some more on the matter. Actually, I brought the glove with me today.
And?
Why didn't you say so earlier? Hurry and show the glove to the court.
Why does Gumshoe have it?
Well, I didn't think it had anything to do with this case.
I think I found my real calling as the cough-up queen. Oh
Anyway,
my God.
this is it, sir. Looks like bananas.
This looks like a bunch of bananas. Banana!
It's a rather yellow, isn't it?
Baseball glove, a birthday present from Maggie to the victim. It was custom made.
Officer Prince really liked the color yellow.
It's actually kind of weird in hindsight. And that's why you had to special order it?
Yep, that's right. That and one other reason.
He's got super big hands!
I think this court has heard enough about super big hands. It is clear that the victim and the defendant were involved with each other.
Yes, that's correct, Your Honor.
Now, if that is true, it brings up an important question. Was the name Maggie really written by the victim?
I see your point, Your Honor. Detective Gumshoe, please tell the court a little more about the name on the ground.
Yes, sir. We first looked into the handwriting. Unfortunately, we couldn't confirm that it was the victim's handwriting. Next, we checked the victim's pointer finger. We found that there was sand trapped under the victim's fingernail. There were also scratches on his skin that were caused by him writing on the ground. From this, we could confirm that the victim wrote this name with his right hand.
Yeah.
Yes, a perfectly logical conclusion.
You're definitely one step ahead of the case, but yes, that's an important detail. Magpie.
Magpie should be the defense attorney.
Right, exactly. Magpie's a better attorney than Phoenix Wright is.
And now then, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Thank you, Your Honor. Oh my god, you know what's super exciting, actually? I just realized that the people who have resubbed have been subbed for 5 months. Next month, they get the badge upgrade, I think.
Ooh! That's hype.
Isn't it? But can you really determine handwriting based on a sample written in sand?
This is why amateurs are amateurs. We're not a bunch of simpletons, pal. Scientific investigation in this country is actually pretty good. I believe it's time to get back to the real point.
Agreed, Your Honor. So what was the result of the investigation? Yeah, that's okay. You have the first badge. So in the end, you couldn't confirm it. You do have the founder badge, yeah.
Hey, don't you look down on us. I told you, we're not a bunch of simpletons, pal. Everyone knows you can't find out everything you want with scientific investigation. I've never heard that before.
Me neither. Nor I.
I have never heard anything like that at the police academy, sir.
Okay, so I made it up. Anyway.
His pointer finger.
You know, the one you're always pointing and waving around in people's faces. You yell objection.
Don't tell me that bothers you. Is that bothering people? Am I not supposed to shout? Did nobody tell me I'm not supposed to shout?
Every time you do it, I have a mini heart attack. It's like you're trying to kill me, pal.
In any case, you examined the victim's index finger, correct?
Yeah. We figured there should be something on his finger if he had been writing in the sand. And the results?
And what does that prove?
Well, it proves that he did write that name with his own finger.
Yes, which explains why there was sand stuck under his nail. Huh, I guess he's right.
And there's more.
Scratches on his skin.
Yep, you can't see them with your naked eye, but they're there. That is incredible. Oh. Sure is. That's the power of scientific investigation. It's so small that we had to use a magnifying glass, like a really strong one.
It's battery powered.
It's got that really scientific sounding name.
You mean a microscope?
Yeah, that's it. We used one of those, and that's how we found them.
I can't believe this guy doesn't know what a microscope is.
You didn't even know what evidence law is.
Are you absolutely sure?
I believe in the power of science. He's
Boy.
been drinking that Emma Sky Kool-Aid.
Yeah, that's true. I wonder if my evidence is solid enough to counter with. Listening to this, you would think there was only one conclusion. That the name was definitely written by the victim.
But don't you think that would be really strange, sir? If Dustin really wrote that message with his right hand, do you think I would have gone through that much trouble to get him his present?
The present? What about it? Yeah,
Huh?
Phoenix. Present, and because this is a right-handed glove, which is funny because if you actually didn't know anything about baseball, you might not get this.
It's true.
Detective Gumshoe, take a look at this.
It's a bunch of bananas, right?
Yeah, right. It looks
a glove,
tasty.
right?
Looks tasty, pal.
Thanks, pal.
Thanks, pal. Oh, this is terrible. These awful bananas. Could you tell the court what is special about this glove? It looks like a banana.
What's special? Never really thought about it, but
I guess because he would cherish it or something?
it's a nasty tasting banana. It's really yellow. And that's about it.
There's no banana underneath this peel. Yeah, yes, it's really yellow, but that is only one of its qualities.
Huh?
Well, there's another reason why it's special.
I don't know, what would that be?
Well, it's very simple. This glove is made for a left-handed person.
Left-handed?
Why, you're absolutely right. This glove is made to be worn on the right hand.
That is why it had to be custom made. I have never seen a bright yellow left-hander's glove for sale. Have you?
Well, no.
So, detective, which hand did the victim use to write the name with again?
That's easy. Look, it's obvious from this picture that it was his. Wait a second.
Don't forget that the victim was left-handed.
Ah!
I object.
Overruled? Mr. Wright, I would like to know what your line of reasoning proves.
There is only one conclusion that can be drawn. A left-handed person could not have written a message with his right hand. Therefore, the person who wrote the name Maggie could not have been the victim. Oh, wow, I guess he's right. Hey, it really does look like bananas. Maybe if you tried really hard?
You like ambidextrous or something like that. When you think about it that way, then yes. It is not possible that this name was written by the victim himself.
Then that means Maggie is.
No, it's not possible.
Mr. Payne?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
evidence the prosecution has presented has failed to prove the defendant's guilt. In fact, I believe you have proven her to be innocent.
No.
All right, you did it, Mr. Wright. Phew, I feel like I can breathe again.
It seems that we have reached the conclusion. You did a fine job once again, Mr. Wright.
Me, Your Honor? Ah, the wild Thank you,
I
sir.
don't even know who I am. See, you got complimented by the judge again. You're really good. And that's why you can't give up being a lawyer, sir.
Are you joking? I'm more than ready to retire.
I will now announce my verdict. This court finds the defendant, Maggie Bird.
No, not yet. I mean, please, give me a few more minutes, Your Honor.
What is the meaning of this, Mr. Payne?
The prosecution is not finished yet. What do you mean? We would like to call our next witness to the stand. What?
And, well, what did this witness, witness?
The moment the victim was pushed to his death. What's more, he saw the very face of the culprit. Oh, what the heck?
That's pretty important. Order! Order in the court! I believe a recess is in order. Afterward, we will hear from this new witness.
I had a feeling that was a bit too easy. Huh. I need more information. I'll have to see what I can find out during this recess. I can't let my guard down. It's only gonna get tougher from here.
Court is adjourned for recess.
Pop. To be continued. Okay, well, before we continue, I'm going to get a drink.
Woo!
Woohoo! It's very weird that they all share the same, like, save stuff. Anyway, I'll be right back. Saving RPG level jingles, yep.
Mm-hmm.
You having a little snacky? I think I was slightly dehydrated, but I feel like I've been drinking a lot of water today.
Well, good. Catch up.
Yeah, that's true. Oh. It is so warm in here.
Just let your neighbors hear the Phoenix Wright.
Yeah, I opened all the windows. I can't.
Okay.
It's too warm.
Good.
September 8th, 11:43 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1.
Amnesia? I can't believe my lawyer's trying to defend me in such a state.
It's okay.
Me neither.
It wouldn't have been much better if he was normal.
That's true too.
Why
didn't you tell me, sir? She does deserve to know.
Yeah, I'm sorry I didn't mention it to you.
Oh, I know what to do. I heard you could fix something like this with a really strong shock to your system. Come on, lower your head a little. A Maggie kick should be all you need.
No. I think I'll pass on this one.
Maggie kick. Come on. I'm sorry. Whenever I see someone in trouble, I have a hard time leaving them alone. I tend to stick my nose where it doesn't belong and try to tackle everyone's problems.
Well, my head's one problem you won't be tackling today. Well, we're here to solve your problem first. We can deal with mine later. For now, do you think you can fill me in on a few things? What is evidence?
Of course, I'd be honored to. Well, I guess we'll start with my name and then I can tell you about me.
No, that's okay, really. I think I know you and your name pretty well by now. There was a whole thing in the trial about the name and
your name,
how
spelling, and
how it was spelled. and- yeah. What? Yeah. What is a lawyer? I was wondering if you could help me figure out a few things about myself. So, my name is Phoenix, right? What a weird name.
This is serious. You really don't remember. I'll tell you what, sir. You can have this back, and maybe it'll help.
This is a business card?
I got this from you. It's my most prized possession.
Phoenix, you probably have more of them in your pocket or something.
I know, right?
You can borrow it for now. Please give it back, okay?
Okay, there's some numbers written on the back.
Oh, that's your cell phone number.
Phoenix's business card added to the court record. It's my business card. I handwrote my cell phone number on the back. Does your business card not have your cell phone number? Phoenix. Oh, she's it's her most prized possession because she's a big fan of Phoenix, right? So she goes to all of the trials when she's not on duty. She's like, yeah, go Phoenix. Well, I guess for now we should stop talking about me and start talking about this case.
In this case?
Yep. Can you think of anything that would be helpful for me to know?
What can I tell you? I can't think of anything other than the incident with that cell phone, but,
Cell phone? What is a cell phone?
Yeah, your eyes lit up when we talked about it at the detention center, sir.
Well, hurry up and then tell me. This might be very important.
My eyes lit up. Okay, Roger.
Only raises more questions. Yeah, I guess it does. That's fair. I'm just really enthused about the law, sir.
It was on the day of the crime, just before 6 p.m. I picked up a lost cell phone while on a walk with Dustin. Oh, look at them! All of a sudden, the phone began to ring. Hello? Moosh Moosh?
Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone.
Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back.
I'll be right there. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name.
You can call me Maggie.
Yeah, like, if that's your ringtone, you might already be sus.
We agreed to meet up at 6 p.m. Dustin and I waited for the person to show up, but they never did.
Huh. So where is the phone you found now?
I gave it to you yesterday.
Huh? To me? Is it the phone in my pocket? I thought that was mine. You mean this?
Do you think it has anything to do with the murder?
I don't really know, but if my eyes lit up... Oh, you were here all along. Oh, that's... It's Maya!
You're so mean! I called you like a million times, but you wouldn't pick up. Are you ignoring me? And when I went to check in the courtroom, everyone had already left. Are you ditching me?
Who the fuck is this?
Why is a teenage girl yelling at me?
Okay, let me guess. I'm supposed to know this little girl too, huh?
What kind of person was I?
Jesus.
Hey! Good morning, Maggie!
And a good morning to you too, Maya.
So, how's it going?
Is there a word for worse than abysmal?
Oh? And what if I said that everything will be fine? That's right, it's Maya to the rescue with the ultra-decisive, super important evidence! Yeah, here you are, Nick, the thing you wanted me to bring.
Huh? Oh. Thanks. What the heck is this? A list? There's about 20 people's names and phone numbers written on it.
It was kind of tough, but I managed to dig up some dirt. It looks like these guys are up to no good.
No good? As in...
There's a group of con artists the police are currently investigating.
I know, it looks like she's going to knock herself out.
Meh. Yeah, all the police members in this game are just fucking weirdos. You got Detective Gumshoe, you got possessed by the soul of the blue badger, Mike Meekins. You've got actual vampire crime lord Damon Gant.
Yeah, the cough-up queen, former
The
cop.
cough-up queen, former. You've got a cowboy.
And an actual Texas cowboy.
Names list added to the court record. Why would a group of con artists pop up in a case like this?
Don't look at me.
And where did you get this list from in the first place?
What? Don't you remember, Nick?
No.
You're the one who asked me to look this up yesterday.
Oh! Is that right?
He just needs to see Edgeworth, and then all the memories will start flooding.
Right, exactly. It's like I remember everything.
Why I became a lawyer?
Right?
Last year or so.
These memories were in the memory of that phone Maggie found.
Oh. So that's where they're from.
You're awfully forgetful these days, Nick.
Are you becoming a boomer?
Oh my god, ew! A boomer! I hope I never forget to be a forgetful old boomer like you.
Actually, Mr. Wright is,
Mr. Wright, recess is now over. Please bring the defendant and return to the courtroom immediately.
Oh, oops. I guess you have to get going. We can talk about you being old later, Nick.
Also, she's a murder suspect. Why is she allowed to be on your bench?
right? Oh, wish us luck.
I guess I have all the pieces now, more or less. All that's left is to put it all together. I'm not gonna lose this. I can't.
Come on, Nick. Better get a move on.
Yeah. Police privileges. I guess so.
I mean, he drags a 16-year-old girl with him on the bench, so like.
Oh, look,
Oh,
Maya's
yeah,
on her
she's
bench
there.
now.
Yeah. Court will now reconvene. Please call your next witness to the stand, Mr. Payne.
Yes, Your Honor. But before I do, if I may say a few words.
Oh, what is it, Mr. Payne?
It's about the next witness. He has a tendency to say things that rub people the wrong way, you see. So I asked that the court might be a little lenient on...
There is no need to give a preface. Just hurry up and call your witness, please.
Yes, Your Honor. The prosecution calls its next witness. A drifter who was taking a walk in the park on the day of the murder. We found this random homeless man.
Oh,
Please state your name for the court, witness.
he does
Before-
not look like a drifter.
Before I do, I'd like to clarify a little something. Huh? Oh, alright, go ahead. Just now, you introduced my wonderful self to the court, correct? Perhaps as a drifter who was taking a walk. Did I? But I will not stand for that. Now you've tinted the court's eyes and colored me wrongly. I do have a home, in fact. Sure, I suppose, but it would just suddenly as evil as death. Everything in my life is be almost highest top grade quality. I'm merely for that perfect top-notch unbeatable university, George. See, I have a rigorous selection process. I was in a serious thought during my walk, so, yes, I understand. I'm very sorry. I will be more careful from now on. Oh my god, he's fucking Ben Shapiro.
What is he? A human chatterbox?
Ugh, I have to question him. Fashion, cars, women, glasses, and of course, university. First rates only need apply. Glasses? You aren't wearing glasses.
That's enough. Your name, witness.
Oh, is that how you want to play this? Using your power and influence to keep the young people down? I see how you work now. You old people and your dirty tricks. You thought you had me, but you thought wrong. He's either Ben Shapiro or a Yu-Gi-Oh character.
It won't happen again.
Oh, man. I forgive you. Alright, I suppose I can tell you my name. I am Richard Wellington, the drifting virtuoso, with a PhD in drifting, as it were. Oh my god.
So he is a drifter.
He is Ben Shapiro. Let us say, for the sake of argument, that I am a drifter of some kind. If you wanted to, you could call me a university student in transit. Mr. Wellington, on the day of the murder, you were taking a, strolling through the park, correct? It would appear that you are attached to that word. If you must, then by all means. But I remind you that I am in no way a prepubescent boy out on a walk with mommy. If you must know, I am... Anyway, please testify to this court what you saw during your walk through the park. Poor Winston Payne. He's just a boomer. He's just a poor old boomer. He don't understand these young kids. He's like, I don't know what a boogaloo is. Oh, is that how you want to play this? Using your power and influence to keep the young people down. I see how you work now. You old people and your dirty tricks. You thought you had me, but you thought wrong. There you go. There's your Majima voice. All right, well, hi, Rain.
Oh.
And again.
We knew it was coming.
Mm-hmm. Hello, hello. We have started the second Ace Attorney game. See, you said it again. Taking a walk. You know, you...
Oh, what you witnessed will do, Mr. Wellington.
Witness testimony. What I saw that day. I was at the park all afternoon, deep in my thought about my life situation. I don't remember the time all that well, but I do believe it was past 6 p.m. All of a sudden, a police officer falls from above, right in front of my eyes. Without a thought, I looked up, and there I met the eyes of a charming young lady. Of course, I remembered her sweet face. It was that of the pretty defendant there. The only other thing I saw was the banana that fell with the police officer.
That was certainly a decisive testimony.
Decisive? Nick, did you hear what he just said? A banana!
Yeah. Why was he talking about bananas?
That's all you have to say? How can you be so calm?
Normally you're panicking by now. Huh, it's weird. My mind is very calm and clear. It's like there's nothing in there. No thoughts. Head empty. Maybe it's because I believe in my client. You ever wonder how much bullshit has to happen in this court for the judge to finally choose violence? He's like, I've decided, I've had enough. It's on sight, motherfucker.
You mean Maggie?
Yeah, and if she really is innocent, well then that can only mean one thing. That guy is lying. Also, I fucking hate his guts. Holy shit, I'm sending this man to jail. I don't care.
You may now question the witness, Mr. Wright.
I'll find out the truth, no matter how well you craft your lies. Yeah. God, you know what's actually really funny, Brandon? That's shockingly relevant to how this game began. You should go back and you should watch the first like 10 seconds of the VOD. Yes. The banana. Well, it was actually more than just one, more like a bunch of bananas. Now, what would a bunch of bananas be doing there? Huh. And let us say, just for the sake of argument, why would I know such a thing? I'm only telling you what I saw, and what I saw is my subjective opinion, but it's also objectively correct fact.
That's really strange. Maggie never mentioned anything about a bunch of bananas. That's it, Nick. He's gotta be lying about the bananas.
Go grab him by the bananas. Huh. He could be, but There's no reason for him to lie about there being bananas at the crime scene. What if it's not a lie?
Well, maybe he thought he was seeing one thing, but it was something else?
Huh, if he mistook something else for a bunch of bananas, then that would be an inaccuracy. Think, Phoenix, think! If my client is innocent, there's no way he could have been seen what he says he did.
Which means if we can somehow show he's lying...
Yeah, that's exactly what we need to do. She's right. You got a sharp mind. I just wish I could remember who she was.
Is everything okay, Nick? Do you know what my name is?
Your name is... Mojo. Mojo Pie.
Mojo.
Mr. Wellington, I believe I have the bananas you saw right here. Ah, so you knew about the bananas too. Well, why didn't you say so earlier? But don't think you can use this as a way to pull more information out of me. And that's where you'd be wrong.
Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this?
Isn't that the baseball glove? Huh? What? A baseball glove? Doesn't it look delicious? Care for a bite? Dum dum dum. Oh, this is terrible. Oh god, it tastes like leather. No. I never said that was a bunch of bananas. Your Honor, I think this proves one very important fact. This witness loves bananas, knows nothing about baseball, has bad eyesight. By the way, just how bad are your eyes? Huh? What? Why are you asking me about this all of a sudden? Your Honor, it is very simple to mistake a glove for a bunch of bananas.
No, I don't think so. Objection overruled.
I don't know what the fuck you're on about.
Yeah.
You're one of those people. Yes, you know what I mean. You're like those people who refuse to accept Galileo. You're too used to your worldview. There are other possibilities. Sure, in the end, we find out there's in fact a glove, not bananas. When viewed from afar, I do think there's room to debate, don't you? And that is why I asked you how bad your eyesight is. They're both 200. I suppose you're telling me that's terrible, right?
Why are you not wearing your glasses today, then?
This court paper says you drove here. That's not okay. Did he just call Phoenix a flat earther? He absolutely did. He was like, let us take for the sake of argument that you are Galileo or Copernicus, and you are trying to believe that the earth is round, but the church believes that the earth is not round. That's because I lost them recently, you see. But of course, I was planning on getting a new pair made right away. But, you know, my glasses are no ordinary glasses, so to replace them, how about when you witnessed the crime? Were you wearing your glasses then? Ugh. How about it, witness? You are an unrelenting evil man. You're like those people who rejected Joan of Arc and put her to death. She was a brave and courageous, only conquer horrible and rash people, and why she didn't do anything wrong, she was still gruesomely burned at them. Which boils down to you were not wearing your glasses at the time. Therefore, the identity of the woman at the scene of the crime and that of the defendant cannot be proven to be the same by this witness. But the height difference was only 9 feet. It was very possible for him to see the face of the culprit standing on the upper path.
A witness? Please be more accurate in your testimony. Remember, a person's life is at stake.
Yes, Your Honor.
Now then, please continue with your testimony.
Please tell the court what happened next in the moments after you witnessed the crime. What happened next? The girl on the upper path ran away as soon as she realized I was there. After that, I immediately called the police station to report the crime. It must have been 6:45 p.m. when I made the call. They must have a lot of free time on their hands, since they showed up within 10 minutes. Oh, haven't you heard? The motto is speed.
So the person who was on the upper path saw you and then ran away.
Yes, that is correct. Which is why even someone without a superior brain like mine can understand that. That girl is the murderer.
You may question the witness now, Mr. Wright.
She ran away, just like that. Yes, she did. She saw me and flew the nest like the guilty bird she is. Huh. Oh, I'm sorry. Was that pun too hard for someone who only got a third-rate education?
Oh my god.
Hi, Paul. We're lawyering Ben
Hi,
Shapiro.
Paul.
Actually, that did take me a few seconds to get. Anyway, if she ran away the instant she saw you,
Oh my god.
how could you tell it was my client? The witness has already answered that question. He has stated that the defendant is the culprit. It's a third-rate duelist with a fourth-rate deck.
Mr. Wright, striking your question from the record.
How can I get more information out of him? Immediately? As in immediately. I mean, sure, a minute might have elapsed before I did, but that's the duty of every good citizen. Or did they not teach that at your pitiful school? Now, you think people learn about how to call the police in college? Let me tell you, bud, college students hate the police.
Hey, Nick, I think you should take a look at the court record for a second.
Huh? Huh, how do you know what time it was? That detective told me. You know which one I mean. The one with the jacket that makes him look like a dropout from a no-name high school.
Oh. Hey, pal, I graduated from a pretty good, top-ranked college.
I don't believe this. It doesn't matter. I don't believe I was mistaken on what time I called.
Top of the country.
They called it the Harvard of the Midwest! And if I am wrong, then that detective obviously doesn't know how to tell time.
What? You some lousy kid who...
I think the court can see your point. Anyway, how did the police respond? Poor Gumshoe.
Oh my god, getting roasted.
So you're saying that there were police on the scene by 7 p.m. They got there before that, I think. There usually aren't many people in that area at that time of day. But suddenly, before I knew it, there were people crawling all over, gawking. Huh. It certainly says something about the morals of the people in this country. God, I can't find anything out of the ordinary in this testimony.
Why don't you take one more look at the court record?
Oh yeah, I guess I should. Must have been 6:45. It has to do. So this has to do with this. Because there's a phone booth right there, but I just don't know which statement and which piece of evidence I'm supposed to present. So I guess we'll start by presenting this photo. Nope.
I think, wouldn't it be the time of death? Because he waited like 17 minutes.
Yeah, you're right. Mr. Wellington, would you please take a look at this?
Oh You mean the victim's autopsy report?
Well, according to this, the murder occurred at 6:28 p.m. So, what of it? Well, you said you called the police immediately after the murder took place. However, by the time you had called the police, it was already 6:45 p.m. There's clearly a 15-minute gap here. Do you deny it? Ugh! I think this court would like to hear what you were doing during that 15-minute gap. The witness was in shock at the time after witnessing a terrible murder. It's only to be expected that he would be a little dazed. 15 minutes is hardly what I would call a little dazed. Ah!
Mr. Wellington?
Yes?
Explain yourself. What were you doing during those 15 minutes?
Answer the question. Telephone. Spit it out. I was searching for a phone booth. A phone booth?
You mean you don't have a cell phone?
You and your questions, as if you're trying to open all the layers of a Matryoshka doll. You must think you're really something special. Witness. I lost my cell phone. There, are you happy? You lost it?
Unbelievable. You lose your glasses and your cell phone? You must be very scatterbrained when it comes to your belongings.
What? Are you saying that first-rate people are never allowed to lose things? Haven't you ever heard that all geniuses have a strange quirk or two? So by that rationale, since I have my own quirk, I'm a genius. I simply don't think plain people like you would understand.
Enough.
Oh man. Wait, hold on a second. He lost his cell phone.
Nick, that's cell phone. Could it be?
You used to call me on your cell phone. You mean this phone Maggie found? There's no way. Boy, I didn't see this coming. What should I do now? Mr. Wellington, where is your cell phone right now? Huh. What are you getting all excited about? You seem to be a little confused. I found my phone, I'll have you know. See? Here it is. Oh, I see.
Huh. Looks like he's got his phone. And I thought that just maybe this was his.
Huh.
Well then, I think we've cleared this issue up. At the time of the murder, the witness did not have his cell phone because he had lost it. Therefore, the delay in his call was caused by his search for a phone booth.
Well, that's the gist of it. I guess you could put it that way and leave it at that.
Do you have any further questions, Mr. Wright?
Your Honor, the witness's testimony does not make any sense. I don't believe that there was ever a need for the witness to search for a phone. How dare you? You can't just make outrageous claims like that. You do have some sort of proof, don't you? Well, yeah, of course. Alright, this evidence should be good enough, I think.
Alright, let's have this proof then. Please present proof that the witness had no need to search for a public phone booth.
Well, it's quite simple, actually. Please, take a look at this.
The crime scene photo?
Is there a problem with it? Oh, there's nothing wrong with the picture. But if you don't understand my logic after looking at it, something is wrong with you.
Wow.
No!
Oh my god. It's a phone booth.
That is correct. All the defendant had to do was walk 3 steps over a dead body. Mr. Wellington, why did you not use the phone that was right in front of you?
My man's gonna die before the end of the trial.
Right?
Order!
What does reporting the crime a little late prove for the defense? The witness can't explain what he was doing for those 15 minutes. That is reason enough to throw suspicion on his testimony.
Yes, this is very true. What do you have to say for yourself, witness?
Then I bet this phone really is his, Nick. He must have killed Dustin to get his phone back.
But Maggie said that she was going to return it to him, so there was no reason for him to kill for it. And on top of that, we stole the phone she found anyway.
But if he wasn't looking for his cell phone, maybe he was looking for something else?
Was he?
Mr. Wright,
Yes, Your Honor.
do you have any thoughts you would like to share with the court?
No, Your Honor. My head is empty. There are no thoughts.
Fog.
Can you offer an explanation as to what the witness was doing during those 15 minutes?
Well, there's only one possible explanation. You're lying, but...
Alright, let's hear your explanation. However, be forewarned that if your explanation is not persuasive, you will be penalized. Think carefully about what you present, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor. Ugh, I probably shouldn't have said that. There was only one possibility. That was a lie.
Please present to the court the one piece of evidence that will answer the following. Why didn't the witness call the police right away?
Perhaps this is the evidence you need to be convinced.
Perhaps.
That was just an idea I thought I'd throw out there. Oops.
I suggest that perhaps you should find a better piece of evidence.
Ah, yes, of course, Your Honor. Well then.
But before you do, you'll be penalized.
Ouch. I think it's this thing.
Isn't it the... isn't it the writing?
Isn't that what I presented?
Oh, well...
Yeah, I thought this was
Oh,
it.
did you? Okay, sorry.
Oh!
Oh!
There we go.
Yeah.
Mr. Wellington. What? Don't do that. You almost gave me a heart attack. These are your glasses, aren't they? Oh, where did you find... Oh, no. I believe the court all heard what you just confessed to. Gotcha! That these glasses are, in fact, yours.
Oh my god.
Hey, wait a minute. Those were found under the cop's body. Wait, I think I figured the whole case out. I'll tell you where they were found, Mr. Wellington. These glasses were found under the victim's body. You know, when it hit the floor. Under the victim's body.
Oh my god.
Order! Order!
Now, wait a second. Hold on. Let us say, for the sake of argument, I didn't confess or confirm anything. Your Honor, I think the answer is quite clear here. As he fell, Dustin Prince grabbed the culprit's glasses. You say the glasses were trapped there. The culprit knew that he had to find his glasses and searched frantically for them. What he didn't realize was that they were under the victim's body. And that is why it took him 15 minutes to make that call. Oh, wow, that does make sense. I knew it!
Mr. Wright, are you? Are you indicating?
Are you indicting?
Mm-hmm.
The witness?
As
Indicting.
the real murderer?
Mr. Wright, you can't keep doing this! This is the seventh time you've done this! Of course, that is precisely what I am doing! Oh.
He just hung himself. Oh.
Yo, what the fuck? I know I'm right. He is the real murderer.
Did it.
Did you figure it out, Nick?
Yeah, more or less. It turns out this cell phone was the key to this case after all. Anyway, now is our chance to deep six this guy. I'll sink him in one shot.
Yeah. This is so exciting watching you work again. Oh my god.
Somehow, my old self is coming back to me. It's time to sink or swim. Everything rests on the edge of a knife. This is the moment I've been waiting for. I've been waiting for this.
Order! Order!
Your Honor, the defense is making a mockery of this court. Without any solid ground to stand on, he accuses the witness of being the murderer. Yeah, that's right. I'm no criminal. This third-rate fraud of a lawyer. In that case, why don't we look at it from a different perspective? Let's hear your explanation as to why you are not the murderer. Why, that's easy. Sorry, I had to let Dark out. For example, there's, the name the victim wrote. What about that? Oh. Haven't you heard? You mean the name Maggie? Yeah, even an idiot like you can read that, right? Oh, but we already know that this was not written by the victim himself. Herself. Or himself. I guess. Actually, no, that was right. After all, the defendant's name is Maget, and the victim was left-handed.
In other words, in order to make the defendant look guilty, the real criminal used the victim's right hand to write her name on the ground.
But, wouldn't that mean that the real criminal was someone the defendant knew? Otherwise, how else would the person know her name was Maggie, or Maget?
That is a good point. The witness didn't even know of Miss Bird before the trial.
Oh, I forgot. Huh. Is there any way this creep could have known Maggie's name beforehand?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it'd be best if I could prove that the witness had a chance to learn that the defendant's name was Maget.
Now will the defense please present its case? How could the witness have known the defendant's name?
I mean, probably this, right? Mr. Wellington, you didn't have your cell phone with you on the day of the murder, correct? So, what if I didn't? When you realized you had lost it, what did you do? What did I do? Didn't you try to find it by calling it? How did you? Your Honor, these questions have nothing to do with.
Overruled again. Mr. Wright, where are you going with this line of questioning? Do you think there is some relation between the witness's cell phone and the murder?
I do, Your Honor. On the day of the murder, Maggie Bird picked up a lost phone in the park, and she also received a phone call from the owner of the phone. Beep.
Hello?
Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone.
Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back.
I'll be right there. I'm sorry. I didn't catch your name.
You can call me Maggie.
It's Maggie, but it's pronounced Maggie, but it's spelled Maget. That was when you learned that her name was Maggie. But you made one fatal mistake.
Fatal mistake?
My client's name is Maggie, but the name that was written on the ground was Maggie. This is a mistake that could only occur if all you knew was how her name sounded.
What is the same? Order.
But Your Honor, the witness has no motive.
And your point is?
I don't think the judge likes Mr. Payne very much.
Nope, it's very simple, Your Honor. A person usually would not kill someone without a reason. Mr. Wellington had no reason to kill anyone. That is absolutely correct. I don't have a motive.
Mr. Wright,
Your Honor.
can you explain what motive this witness could have had?
It's very simple, Your Honor.
Are you sure, Nick?
If I said I can't offer an explanation, then the trial's over, right?
Yeah, but
Now then, please present to this court proof that the witness had a motive.
Mr. Wellington's motive is right here.
What is this? A list?
These phone numbers were pulled from the memory of the phone the defendant found. And we have determined that the people on this list are members of a certain group. You looked up all those numbers? Of course. This list of phone numbers was stored in the cell phone's memory. The names and numbers belong to people who are members of a certain con artists group. What? Con artists? Can you explain why these numbers were on your phone, Mr. Wellington? This is an outrage, an invasion of privacy. Looking up the phone numbers of a person's phone is a worse crime than murder. You're one of those people. You're just like the cops who raided that brilliant artist Maurice Utilius. They restructured a genius at work and up to the goddess of... I don't care, Mr. Wellington. All I want is for you to tell me what this list is about. You think you guys, any of you, know what it's like to be a refined man, such as me? The pinnacle of Western civilization? Your Honor, this is the unjustified badgering of the witness. I would also request that the witness shuts his fucking mouth.
Objection overruled? Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this?
why does he overrule the objection and then give a question of himself?
Why would the witness have the numbers of a group of con artists on his phone?
He's just like, objection, Your Honor. Shut up. Anyway, Mr. Wright. Well, isn't that obvious? The witness is... Mr. Wellington is a member of this very group. No. All of your friends' phone numbers are stored right here on this phone. If anyone were to look into these phone numbers, it would be all over for you. That is why you had to kill. No, this is too much.
Why you killed him? Oh my goodness.
You killed him over a cell phone? Jesus. Kids these days and their cell phones.
This does make quite a bit of sense. Well, Mr. Wellington, would you care to explain?
I got you now. The police officer. Your Honor.
What is it, Mr. Payne?
Your Honor, this is some unjustified badgering of the witness.
You said the exact same thing only a few seconds ago.
But please, let's think about the content of that phone call.
Hello?
Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone.
Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back.
The defendant had already promised that she would return the phone. After that, all Mr. Wellington had to do was meet Miss Bird to get his phone back. Why then would he need to kill anyone?
That is a valid point. What does the defense think about this?
Huh. Well, if you think about it logically, then it makes sense.
Then maybe we should be thinking outside the box.
Yeah, if we think like that, let's see. Maybe that slime ball saw something at the crime scene that made him commit Mordor.
Mordor?
Your thoughts, Mr. Wright?
Huh. Well, I don't think Mr. Wellington went to pick up his phone in a very friendly manner. But he was promised his phone, so why would he have been unfriendly to the defendant? Well, I think he must have seen something that didn't agree with him when he got there.
Well then, Mr. Wright. What was this something that didn't agree with the witness?
What Mr. Wellington saw was the victim. The victim? You mean Dustin Prince? Dustin Prince had gone on his date right after his shift was over. With no time to change, he went to the park still wearing his police uniform.
Ew.
Whoa!
The girl that picked up my phone is with a policeman? He couldn't have known they were going out, so he began to worry. He was afraid the policeman would ask a few questions before returning the phone. If I do anything suspicious, he might run a check on my phone. In his mind, it was possible that they had already run a check on the phone.
And you went into a panic, is what you're saying?
Exactly. Officer Prince was murdered simply because he was in uniform.
Oh my god.
Whoa!
Mr. Payne, do you have any comments?
I'm thinking.
It seems the truth has come out at last. The witness, Mr. Wellington, you are. Uh-oh.
Impressive. Not bad for a person with a third-rate education. What's that? Hey, what's that supposed to mean? I went to a top-rated college. The evidence. Evidence.
That guy is really creeping me out.
Oh, you've been waving around and talking about is that suspicious cell phone, suspicious phone number this, suspicious con group that. They're all on that phone, but who's to say that phone is really mine? Where's your proof? Your evidence? You want proof that this phone is yours? I already told you earlier. That phone I lost, I've already found it. You don't have even the slightest idea who the phone in your hand belongs to. But you can't be sure it isn't mine, you simpleton. What?
Oh my god, he lost it.
Well, it feels good to see you squirm.
We do seem to have a problem on our hands with this phone. Whose phone is it? Without knowing that, it's meaningless as evidence.
Your Honor. This is bad. I can't let him turn the tables on me like this. Okay, this cell phone. Oh, there has to be something I've overlooked. There's gotta be. Huh. Maybe. Okay, I have to do this because it's really funny.
Okay.
I got it. We should check for fingerprints.
Fingerprints?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Wellington must have left some prints on his phone.
Nick, don't you remember? When you got that from Maggie, you wiped it off.
I what?
You said there was sand all over it, so...
What kind of third-rate defense attorney? Oh. What? I wiped it.
Pretty thoroughly, too.
It's, so much fun watching third-rate trash babble like morons amongst themselves.
Oh, we got Dustin Prince here.
He's made a complete recovery. How many times do I have to say this? My phone is right here, you see? Oh, and incidentally, you can't check the numbers stored on this phone. It must have glitched because all the numbers just magically disappeared. You've got to be joking. He erased all the numbers I was going to use as evidence. Mr. Wellington, what's this? Phoenix, if you realize that, just for a second, if you think about it, he has your cell phone. He just erased all the numbers on your cell phone. He's like, hey, wait a minute. My favorite pizza place. By the tones of your voice, it sounds like you still have some fight left in you. Where did you finally find your cell phone? Ooh, you are too much. And of course, you have no idea what I'm talking about. Oh my god, oh, now I remember! You little shit! Huh, looks like they hung up. Oh, good, I finally found it then.
didn't know he had amnesia.
So that's when. What's wrong, Mr. Attorney? Why the harsh glare in your eyes?
Nick, we've worked so hard to get this far, but if you don't do something quick, he's going to get off scot-free.
I know. I know this phone has to be his. But how am I supposed to prove something like that?
Mr. Wright, if you cannot prove who the owner of that cell phone is, your indictment has no basis and therefore no power. It looks like you came up a penny short.
Where did I go wrong? Don't blame yourself. You're merely a third-rate lawyer. You only made one big mistake. Who are you? What are you? That's something you haven't figured out for yourself yet. Who I am? I don't even know who you are.
The court hereby concludes the cross-examination.
If that will be all, I'll have to bid you gentlemen and ladies goodbye. I have a reservation at that ultra-fancy restaurant on the upper side of town. Thank you for your assistance. You've had a stressful day, so please, bon appetite.
No.
What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to just let it go? Please wait, Your Honor.
All right, Nick.
I think I may be able to prove it.
Prove it? Prove what, Mr. Wright?
Everything.
Whoa.
Oh! Your Honor, the cross-examination has already ended. Besides, the defense is just going to badger the witness with more inane questions.
You will not harass the witness, is that clear, Mr. Wright?
Did you hear that? No harassment allowed, Mr. Attorney. Please, Your Honor.
Very well, but this is your last chance, Mr. Wright. You may present one piece of evidence to the court.
I only get one shot at this.
If you cannot prove everything, it's over for your client and for you. Oh. Do you fully understand?
Yes, Your Honor. I'm sure you are well aware, Your Honor, but the cross-examination period has ended. Shut the fuck up, Winston Payne!
Were you paying attention, Mr. Payne?
Your Honor, I would proclaim that the witness has gone on record saying that he cannot make his wife have a WAP. Mr. Wright, what does this acronym mean? WAP. I'm not explaining it, sir. Maya!
I said that Mr. Wright could present only one more piece of evidence.
Ow.
Now then, Mr. Wright, this is your last chance.
It all comes down to this. It's go time!
Please present the one piece of evidence that will explain everything. Oh, why thank you. How nice. Here, please have one of mine.
Judge's business card added to the court
So
record.
cute.
It's written in fancy script. The ink is strong and clear, but I still can't read it.
Wait, wait, what am I doing? This isn't the time to be exchanging business cards.
In my headcanon, Phoenix Wright presented this evidence, but he did it in like the Japanese businessman
Yeah.
way, where he
Right,
like
with
presents
two
it and then
hands.
bows.
Yeah.
Your Honor, there is something very important about that card, and that is the name on that card. It's mine.
I'm Phoenix Wright.
This card is important because of what is on the back.
You wrote your cell phone number on the back, but
But that's exactly it. Can you please call this number from your cell phone?
huh? Right now, upper court is still in session.
How do you still have your cell phone? They confiscated mine. It's okay.
Right.
You'll see.
Okay, if you say so, I'll get in trouble.
Is the defense preparing something, Mr. Wright?
We are going to call my cell phone now.
All right.
And then the court will see everything for what it is.
Mr.
All the
Wright,
idiotic,
go-
stupid things.
This is not allowed in court.
Wow, what a jazzy ringtone. Huh? What? Why is my phone? What is with this stupid sounding ringtone? Mr. Wellington. How strange. I could almost swear that you're holding my phone. Your no. I can't. Oh, by the way, before I forget, thank you very much for the lump on my head this morning. I hope you know that once you're in jail, I'm gonna sue you.
I know the law.
I don't think I need to explain any further, except to say, when you went to retrieve your cell phone, you mistakenly took the wrong one. Bop.
Music.
Oh, so that is what happened. You were knocked out by Mr. Wellington.
He is a man who lives on his pride and self-image alone. And in order to hide his involvement with the con artist group, he has become paranoid and has lost all ability to make rational judgments.
Wow.
Then Mr. Wright, the phone you're holding. Well, it's Mr. Wellington's, naturally. It's not mine.
I'm not a vampire.
Speaking of that man, how is he, Mr. Payne?
He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor.
Very well. Now then, this court finds the defendant, Maggie Bird.
Not guilty.
Ah, confetti!
That is all. This court is adjourned.
I'm not a vampire. I only prove that they murder people and frame my defendants. Yeah, pretty much. September 8th, 2:16 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1.
I knew that the real you would shine through eventually. I am so moved by what you've done for me, sir. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright.
I feel really bad for Dustin. He didn't do anything to deserve this.
Except for be a cop.
Oh, it's probably because of me.
Huh?
My whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures.
Your whole life? It can't be that bad, can it?
Since I was 6 months old, when I fell from the 9th floor of my apartment building. I've been hit by all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick from all sorts of foods, failed at almost every test I've taken, experienced almost every kind of disaster, and never won or even tied at a game of tic-tac-toe. My life has really been nothing but a string of disasters.
That is, pretty bad. Did you say tornado and ice storm at the same time?
Up until I went to college, I was known as the goddess of misfortune.
Seems you're trying to become a VTuber. I hear that works for people with that sort of backstory.
And then at the academy, everyone called me Lady Luckless.
Oh.
Lady Luckless?
What's worse is my misfortune always seems to latch on to those around me.
What do you mean?
When I see someone in trouble, I always try to help.
Oh, that's right. You were talking about that earlier.
It happened again recently too, sir. There was an old lady pacing back and forth by the pedestrian sidewalk. I gave her my hand and before I knew it, we were having dinner at my house.
Oh,
I'm sure that Dustin's gone because of me.
that's not true.
That glove didn't even have any sort of special meaning. It was just a present to say thanks for covering one of my night shifts.
That's a big present.
Yeah.
Oh,
I see.
everything is all my fault. Dustin's death. Your head being all messed up.
Well, I don't think my head is that messed up yet.
I'm going to find a new life for myself starting now.
I'm done being a cop.
Oh, the next time we meet, I'm sure I'll have found a whole ocean's worth of good luck by then, sir.
Well, after all, Goddess of Misfortune is only a name.
You bet. I'm gonna make it, I promise. Next time we meet, I'll only be an unlucky person instead of a goddess.
Yeah, that's the spirit.
Well, Mr. Wright, Maya, I should get going.
Okay, good luck to you. Like, seriously.
Thanks. You take care of yourselves too.
Ugh, what a horrible day. I've gotten my memory back, but things are still a little fuzzy.
But you're okay, and that's what counts. You really had me worried. Come on, let's go back to the office.
Huh. I'm afraid to ask, but here goes. So, this might sound bad, but who are you?
What? I thought you said you got your memory back.
At that moment, everything really did come back to me. My life flashed before my eyes, right before Maya stabbed me.
Yeah, right.
Detective Gumshoe is someone I've had clashes with in the past during certain cases. But he's also been a good ally during others.
He's a good man.
He's a good man. The judge. He's a lovable, kind old man who is easily swayed by other people's opinions. But in the end, he always comes up with the right verdict.
Always? Does he?
This person... I haven't got a clue. I don't know who this fucking guy is. He seems to know me, but maybe he's mistaking me for someone else.
Oh my god.
And this girl... Maya?
You finally remembered. I take back the knife.
This is Maya Fey, my assistant. That's right. I have so many unforgettable memories about her. For example...
There's to Nick. What's wrong?
I imagine her just shakily putting away the knife.
Just like hiding it behind her back.
Yeah. Don't tell me you've missed me.
Well, yeah, I suppose I have. I feel like I haven't seen you in ages.
Oh? Well, I'm back now, so it's time for us to create new memories together.
Alright, sounds good. All the phone numbers on my phone were erased by Mr. Wellington. Jeez. Gee, thanks! God, I'm gonna have to learn the name of my favorite pizza place
Oh my
again. I guess I have to start over from the very beginning.
Come on, Nick. Let's go to our usual burger joint. Burgers!
Okay. Actually, it hasn't even been that long since she came back into my life. It's the Steel Samurai Spear thing. And that story began on one rainy afternoon 2 months ago.
Oh?
The Lost Turnabout, the end. Dun-dun-dun. Save progress. Okay. Well, I was planning on doing maybe the like setup for this one, but my voice is done. So I still recovering from
Shapiroing.
yeah, right. Still recovering from the move down. So I guess instead, I'll see you next week.
Yeah.
Same time. Things are weird because of daylight savings, but it should be more or less kind of normalized. But same time. Next week. And yeah, we'll do the first real case of the second game.
Wow.
It'll be super fun. All right. See you. Bye.
Bye. Thanks for joining us.